Hello, today we're going to be reacting to the new girl group IVE's song 11, and we are excited to get into this, so.
And I'm wearing here for a Good Time shirt, which is the Band of Silver song. This is the Band of Silver channel. We're supposed to tell everybody to remind you to like, subscribe, and comment.
Okay.
So we've done what we're obligated to do.
Okay, let's get into this.
And this song has an oriental feel, so this fits.
Already, their blue gloves are just so freaking cool.
And you can tell the choreo is unique. This is Licio, the youngest one of the group, looking phenomenal.
I cannot get over how young they are to be this talented.
And everybody loves Wang Young from my zone. Okay, so this is Ray. She's Japanese origin, but what I like about her in this video, and you'll notice this throughout the video, they gave her tiger eyes for this video, and it really comes into play. It really looks good for her.
Oh yeah, they did the eyeshadow kind of coming down.
Not just that, her eyes. They gave her tiger eyes.
Oh, like the actual contacts.
Yeah.
Ah, neat.
Okay, okay, now that is epic. So if you list this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you'll notice in the song, I'm a drummer, she's done drumming too.
Yeah.
Going into those two measures, it's at about 117 beats per measure, but in those two measures going into the chorus, it slows down to about 111 beats per measure, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you can tell the difference. And all the instrumentation drops out. So those two measures going into the chorus slows down, has this minimalistic feel, and draws your attention that something's coming up, and then they do this effect and they kick into the chorus, which is just a genius maneuver musically. And
what's also interesting about that is since the drums are kind of cutting out, it makes it harder to really... They still have some percussion in there, but I'm not sure how you would get that right as a singer and a dancer when the tempo is changing, kind of on a dime like that. It changes really quickly and then it goes back, which I think is what makes it cool instead of making it feel like the song is lagging. But to actually, be able to hit that in time on the dime, that would be tough.
I would think so, but it's just so genius musically.
Yeah.
And this feels like much more impact because of that.
It does.
And this. Okay, and she's a singer. One of the things I really like about this part is they do the heaven.
It flips up into head voice.
So explain it to people.
Okay. So it flips up into head voice there. It goes up to heaven, that note. It flips into head voice, and so they can really breath that out, and it just sounds really nice, kind of that feel. But that takes some vocal flexibility to be able to do, and it just sounds really pleasant, and especially on the word heaven, I think that's a cool maneuver.
Yeah, it's very soft. It's just breathy, and then emphasizes, and I think it's really neat. I noticed it immediately when I was watching the song the first time, and she explained it to me, and I thought that was really interesting. And this Gale looks great. And they all look great. I mean, this whole group is nothing but visuals.
They do.
And here, the first chorus, you can tell, even when I heard it the first time, you could tell there's just something missing on the back half of the chorus.
I love that outfit.
Yeah,
she looks so sassy.
And this is phenomenal.
Oh, they just took the jackets off for this part.
And they're talking about waves, and they're doing this wave.
Oh, that's neat. Oh my gosh, she picked up on lyrics.
Now Liz's voice is phenomenal. I mean, everybody's noticed her dimple. She's also got a real prominent cleft in her lip. It just looks great. And the power walk, she's very confident.
Yeah.
And the slow
down.
Back
to the slow down.
And Licio. And this feels more powerful because of that. And I just love this chorus.
It's nice, yeah.
And that dance is great. And this is awesome.
I used to not be able to get over that lyric, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You make me feel like 11. Just that rhyme is so... I don't know. I thought it was goofy at first, but I really like it. It's cute.
How do you back it up? But I've seen enough other people do the reaction videos. When people were kind of on the fence about it, and by the way, this slow down for the hair is great. But people are on the fence. this sold them right here. I mean,
Oh, yeah, the
the
thumb
super
bite.
fast hip moves, and then she does this with such attitude. I mean, Eugen, you're awesome here. I cannot.
I
That
don't
just
really.
sells the song, and then you get the full chorus coming off of it, which is just great.
They do a lot of like mouth stuff. Like it's like they're eating something on the part for heaven, and this is like just powerful.
Well, and I pointed this out in other videos. Facial expressions sell everything, and they are so good at this.
They really do. I love that head thing that she's wearing. It's neat.
I'm not a fan of hats on females, but she does look good there. Now this,
Oh, that's the face from
Now
the
look,
beginning of the video.
the tiger eyes here make this even better because
Oh,
it just
yeah.
looks like I'm fierce. You're not going to get me. I'm going to destroy you, and it just fits so well.
She
Look
breaks
at that.
the.
I mean, look at those tiger eyes. Fantastic.
Yeah. She breaks the vase with her tiger eyes before it can hit her.
And now they got the sparks coming down from heaven,
Oh, those lights in the background are really cool.
and you can tell they're having fun.
Oh, yeah.
And I just love this power walk with the arm movement. They just look so confident.
Yeah.
And the slow motion on the hair flips really just highlights everything.
They use slow motion quite a bit throughout the video, which is neat.
They do. This song is so catchy.
Something I just noticed was they do a lot of movement with the one hand on the choreo, and then they emphasize that by making them wear the one glove on that hand.
And if you want to see more about this, but Starship is the label behind this group, IVE, and the two girls, Eugen and Wang Yan, were both signed with Starship when they were with iZone. And what they did so well, this is the best debut I've seen since aespa, and probably the best debut since Blackpink. They have, okay, there was a lot of hype going into this group because of iZone and stuff, but they filmed a series called IVE 1, 2, 3, episodes 0 through 3, and they recorded pretty much the beginning of iZone to the release of this video, and their fears and worries and what they go through daily practice. Like they wake up and they say, "What are you doing for the day?" And like, well, I've got vocals and I've got English, and so you see this, and you talk about vocal lessons.
I haven't gotten that far in the series yet.
Oh, well, they show them taking vocal lessons, and they have these vocal warm-ups that she does, but you don't realize, you see the video, you know it's great, you know they sound great. There is so much work that goes into this. There's a lot of hopes and fears and dreams, and Eugen did so much work on the choreo just by herself to make sure that everybody's finger isn't here, it's not here, it's exactly here.
I don't think that's gonna come in
These
the
girls work, I mean, they work so hard at this, and so I really recommend you watch that background series too, because it just highlights how good these girls are and how talented they are. And I predict that Licio is going to be the star of this group. You know, when you go back and look at the history of IVE, because she's only 14. She could be the visual for the group right now. She could be the vocalist for the group, and the dancers. And she's only 14. She's got so far to go. So
I actually predict that Liz will be. I don't know why, just my eye is always drawn to Liz in the choreos. Like, I just think she has like a really strong presence.
she's
to her.
got great stage presence. They all do. I mean, they are
Yeah.
all stars. This is one of the few groups where you can say every single one of these girls is a star.
Absolutely.
And we haven't even seen Ray highlight her features, and even Gail, because they're the two rappers, and this song had almost no rap.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So tell us who you think is going to be the star of this group. Who's your bias? I mean, it might be all of them. It really is. It's hard to pick, because especially when you watch them behind the scenes, they are all so likable.
Yeah.
Ray's very timid. So's Liz, but she never stops smiling. Eugen is just so confident, and she's got a focus and a plan and a drive for the group. It's just really neat to see. So
Cool. All right. Like and subscribe.
absolutely, and check out the band.
And check out Panda's song.
Their newest song is "Endless Lullaby," one of my favorites. It's great, and "False Paradise" is climbing up the radio charts. So check them out.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
I'm a star.